Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. I have taken quite a long time to edit this video properly. Basically back in March, I think it was March or end of February, Mum and I went to the Kew Gardens Orchid Festival. So if you don't know what that is, basically every year Kew Gardens in London puts on an orchid festival focusing on one particular region of the world, and there they will make extremely grand displays in their Princess of Wales Conservatory, showcasing the orchids from that region of the world. So this year was the 25th annual Orchid Festival, and they chose Indonesia. So this is the first time that they've done Indonesia as a region or archipelago. I think that's the right word. They have over 4,000 species of orchid, so it seems like an amazing choice to feature as part of the Orchid Festival. If you haven't been to Kew Gardens, first of all, I would highly recommend you go. The Princess of Wales Conservatory is like literally my ultimate favourite place. They have several different climates within that one conservatory. One is kind of more arid, desert type climate. One is, several are tropical. I actually can't remember what all the different climates are that are in the Princess of Wales Conservatory, but they also have two separate rooms for carnivorous plants. They have a heck of a lot of aroids. They have like a little underwater bit. They've got a pond for water lilies and all sorts, and carnivorous plants, didn't I? Oh, and they normally have an orchid section as well. That is the place that you will see the Amorphophallus titanum, which is the corpse flower, which they bring out whenever it's due to bloom, which is also something quite incredible, and is native to Sumatra, which is in Indonesia. So it all like brings it together nicely. So it is literally like my ultimate favorite place to go. Every time I'm there, I just feel like I'm in heaven, basically. I want to work there. I want to live there. I feel like I could sleep there and eat there. It would just be the dream. But yeah, unfortunately, not always, not always practical. They did create a quite incredible volcano in the water lily pond to represent. I think they've got over 100 active volcanoes in Indonesia as the region. So that was to kind of represent the volcanoes, and that was quite spectacular. I think there was something like 3,000 orchids just in the volcano, I think. I might be remembering that wrong. So yeah, it was just stunning. A word to the wise before we go into this, I thought it would be a great idea to try out my new gimbal, which, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like for stabilizing your camera as you're doing some filming. I had never used my gimbal before going to Kew Gardens on this day, so it's not the best footage. It's better than if I was just doing it with my hand, but I was still very much getting used to it. I still have quite a bit of learning to do, so please bear with me on that. And if anyone's got any tips, I would love any tips that you can give me in the comments. I really appreciate feedback whenever anyone gives it to me, so if you've got any feedback, that would be fantastic. What else? Oh, also my phone actually ran out of battery completely, probably about 2/3 of the way through, so there is a small section that I have missed. I think I managed to get most of the orchids in, so it was just a small area, which was a shame for the YouTube video side of things, because obviously it would be really nice to see all of it, but from the actual enjoyment of the Orchid Festival side of things, it did force me to just kind of switch off and actually allow myself to kind of be immersed in the whole experience. So it was really lovely. It was a brilliant experience, and I just kind of thought, I planned to get it up anyway, but I thought now more than ever we all need a bit more distraction from coronavirus and the whole quarantine lockdown situation. So I thought it might be a nice time to put that in for you guys to have a watch. And for anyone who hasn't been to Kew Gardens, hopefully it'll give you a bit of insight into the Princess of Wales Conservatory, because they did leave all of their plants, or most of their plants, still in situ during the Orchid Festival. If you didn't get a chance to go this year, Kew Gardens are now closed because everything in the UK is on lockdown, but they do the Orchid Festival every single year, and they've already started advertising February 2021 for the Orchid Festival. So they will be doing it again next year, and I would highly recommend going. I think I will probably aim to go twice because I don't think you can take everything in on just one trip. But yeah, so this is just a little taster of what you might expect from next year, and I hope everyone enjoys it. One final thing just before we jump into the footage, I have just passed 100 subscribers, which is very exciting. It's the most subscribers I've ever had. So I just wanted to say a little thank you to everyone who subscribed. I really, like, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it. It's just such like a pleasure to be able to enjoy this whole experience with you, and I'm really thankful. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Hey, so I am just editing this video. I thought it was worth mentioning that I am not going to be putting the background noise into the video. I'm going to put music over it. The reason for that is because there was just so much chatter, babies crying, like a lot of stuff going on in the background, and it didn't make for great listening. Plus, as you will see, I skipped through different parts of the building, so it would have made for very confusing listening. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to put some music in here. you've made it to the end of this video. I appreciate it's quite long and there's not so much information, but it's a nice kind of walkthrough of what the Princess of Wales Conservatory looks like and what the Orchid Festival looked like. I hope you really enjoyed it. As I said, if anyone has any feedback or any tips on how to use a gimbal, please do let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It makes my day whenever I get that little subscriber notification. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're keeping well, keeping safe, and that all these little distractions are helping everyone to get through the whole lockdown situation, which is just crazy, by the way. I mean, I never thought that I would be saying that in a video, but there we go. Yeah, keep safe everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.